Okay, yeah. Welcome to Intermittent Gaming. We are playing Doom on PS4 today. Don't know how far into it. We're a little bit past the first couple of missions. Just picked up this game last week, and it's quite frankly, it's brilliant. Um, I was going to do a kind of a live in-game in-play review here, just to kind of wanted to talk about Doom because I very, very nearly slept on it. I'd heard decent things about it. I thought, oh, it sounds all right. You know, I used to like Doom back in the day. I'm an old man, so most of my early days gaming were playing Doom and Doom 2 on PCs using not keyboard and mouse, just pure keyboard. And I loved it. I loved playing Doom. We used to play on the SNES a bit as well, but I quite liked it back on the PC. I can remember going to work, my dad's work, sorry, going to my dad's work, and I would sit on the reception desk, and they had a PC there. It didn't do a lot, it was logging people that arrived for music lessons and things. But my brother and I sometimes would be there a while, so you've got to try and pass the time somehow. And if there were no people in the waiting room, no one sort of downstairs, lessons happening upstairs or away from where we were, we'd go on the PC and we'd play Doom. I did that quite a lot, and then haven't really played Doom for a very, very long time. So I kind of it wasn't really on my radar. Doom 3 came and went, didn't really play that. Um, and then I was just looking for something new to play. Those of you who know me, I recently did the 24-hour Macmillan Game Changers challenge, and I nearly picked up Doom for that, and then at the last minute decided to go with Until Dawn instead. I really enjoyed Until Dawn, but then I decided, Until Dawn, I'll probably play it again, but not for a while. So let's try something else whilst they're sort of waiting for other games to come out later this year towards Christmas. So I decided to go in. Doom was on sale the week that I got it, just last week, in my hometown. So I thought I'll pick it up and I'll give it a shot, see what it's like, see what Doom has to offer. And I'm so glad that I did, because I've been very, very impressed with it. It is in many ways a much simpler game than some of your modern first-person shooters. Um, it definitely captures some of the brilliance of the past type of simplicity, but it's not actually as simple as it might seem at first glance. So this is just a little way into the game here, a few missions in. I'm kind of going backwards here, so I fought my way down here. I've picked up something that, as far as I'm aware, didn't make it into the original Doom or Doom 2, and that is the wondrous double jump, which I just picked up earlier on. It's not a huge thing. The second jump isn't massive, but it's big enough to have an impact. So with a single jump, I can't make it up there, but with a double, we can make it up, and we can clamber up, and we can progress a little as well, but not that way apparently. Um, but yeah, so it's quite an impressive game in many respects. Oh, I've killed myself. Simple as it might look, I'm not very good at it. Um, but what is interesting, what's particularly taken me about is how fast and energetic the game is. It doesn't require tons of thought and planning in the action. You're not standing off at a distance and trying to snipe guys and pick your way through. It's not like a Call of Duty monster closet thing going on either. There's usually a set amount of baddies in a particular area. I'll actually progress now rather than just faffing around. But what I do like is that there isn't any aiming down the sights. I can, most modern first-person shooters, if you hold down L2, you'll aim in. On this one, I mean, you'll sort of see a difference if I hold down L2. But what I've done is I've actually just switched my shotgun's mode. I can fire off an explosive round if I hold down L2, which does a bit more damage. It's a bit slower, or I can let go of it. But normally when you're fighting, you just using the shotgun as it is. You're not worrying about aiming at things. You are just using the thing on the screen. Just point your gun and hammer the button and hope. I do have a fair few weapons at this point in the game. Found some quite early on. So if I hold down, this is holding down R1, it brings up my weapon wheel. You can have two weapons equipped at one time. Like essentially two weapons equipped at one time. You can quick switch between them with R1. Just tap R1, you'll switch between your last two weapons. If you hold it down, you can select your weapon. So I have a rocket launcher, which I haven't made great use of yet. I've only just found that one. The pistol, which has infinite ammunition, but it's quite slow, not that powerful. Although if you do a charged shot again, hold down the L2 button to switch mode. Charged shot takes a little while, but it does do a bit more damage. That has been, if I've needed or wanted to try and snipe from any distance, that's actually been the weapon of choice for the sniper. I'll maybe get into that and show you in a second. I got the trusty shotgun. That is by far my most used weapon. As you can see, you've got 40 shots with it. You pick up ammo as you go. You don't have to reload at all. You just, when you run out of ammo, pick up some more. Or switch weapon. That's it. You're not worrying about reloading. It's not. You don't have to be tactical with it in that way. You just get stuck in. My only my only slight disappointment with it is I've just unlocked the super shotgun, which unfortunately seems to share ammo with the shotgun. So if I use these 40 rounds, I'm also using those 40 rounds as well, which is a bit of a jip, but it's not the end of the world. I've also got heavy assault rifle, which I think that's a little bit lower, and I think it will hold more ammo than the 72 I've got there. And the plasma rifle as well, which I unlocked quite near the beginning of the game, just by chance. I found I sort of veered off the beaten path, found a secret area, and found me the plasma rifle. It's pretty awesome systems wise. Like I said, the actual gameplay is fast, furious, and I would say deceptively complex. It plays simple enough, but there are some complexities to it. But it's not like one of the. You're not going to get bogged down in it. Anyone could pick up and play this game. But if you want to get into the kind of minutiae of what you can do with the weapons, then there's absolutely more to it than you might initially imagine. Now, I'm just going to quickly hit the on the touchpad, bring up my menu. I've got my map here. So the orange things on the map there, they are what I have already been and found. So they're just items of interest on this particular level. The blue areas are the areas that I've visited, and the grey are areas I have yet to visit. So my challenge at the moment, as you can see there in the top left-hand corner, I am tracking someone down, and all I have to do at the moment, my main objective is to cross the bridge, which I'm going to attempt to do in a second, but I'm sure there'll be one or two unfriendly, unsavoury characters trying to stop me from crossing said bridge. But yeah, so I'm just going to flick through these menu items, quickly talk through these. We've got here, this is the arsenal, so this tells you about the different weapons that you've got. I've unlocked quite a few so far, but there's plenty more to unlock, and aspects of each weapon to unlock as well. So just jump into the shotgun. I won't show you all of them. The shotgun is the one that I have upgraded the most so far. So as you're going through, you do certain things, find certain things that will allow you to upgrade your weapons slightly. It's not a huge upgrade. It's not massively game changing, but it's just handy things. So you see, I've acquired speedy recovery, which means if I use the explosive shot I was talking about, the recharge time is reduced. Bigger boom, so size of explosion, I can take a couple more people down with it, which is handy. Instant reload, which means that now I don't have to reload for an explosive shot, so I can use explosive shots a little bit quicker. That's all I've really managed to do there with its upgrades, but it's quite useful. And the time when you think, thank God I've done that, there's times when you think, well, it makes no difference. Also, I'm working on a mastery challenge. Once you've done those three, you've upgraded it with those three different attributes, it gives you a mastery challenge, which is called Cluster Strike. Cluster Strike it's get a direct hit with an explosive shot, and it will spawn cluster bombs, which will deal additional damage either to the thing that you've hit or to things that are sort of standing around it. In order to do that, it says at the bottom there, I've got to get 20 direct hits on imps. Imps is a particular class of enemy character, which I'll show you in a second. I've only managed 7 out of the 20 so far, but I've only just managed to upgrade my shotgun up. And you can do that with all the weapons. They've got different upgrades, different things that you unlock, and you know there's different. As even on the shotgun now, I've chosen to apply the weapon modification of explosive shot. I could instead have chosen whatever the other one is, which I'm not actually sure, but I think you can switch at any point as well. If you find a field drone, you can apply a modification to any of your weapon or swap a modification in one of the weapons as well. Your Praetor suit, so that's just your daft generic I'm a badass space suit thing. This also you can upgrade, but again, if you look at the upgrades, it's nothing that is massively impacting on the game. There's nothing here that's going to be like, oh, right now I'm an unstoppable force that I wasn't before. They're pretty simple, to be honest. The environmental resistance is quite an interesting one. I've only sort of started down this path. So hazard protection, if I explode a barrel, I don't get as much damage from it as I would have done before. Second launch I might actually upgrade now. Self-preservation, so it decreases weapon self-damage again. So if I'm using a rocket launcher or some grenade launcher and I'm right up close and I launch it at the moment, if I do that, there's a good chance I'll kill myself. If I put on put my Praetor points into that kind of modification there, then a self-preservation one, and also then unlock barrels of fun, which I imagine will be more expensive again, but it means that you'll be immune to explosive barrel damage, so I can walk into, coax lots of enemies over to some explosive barrels, blow them up, they'll get blown to hell and I won't be touched at all, so that's quite handy. I haven't really bothered with that one. The one I have put into, just for my own entertainment sake really, is area scanning. This is pure, just pulls up the map, so the auto map reveals exploration items of wider radius. The compass will pulse when I'm near secret areas, and if I get the auto map, if I download the full map, which you can do, if you find the area to download the map in the game as you go down, it gives you the map, and it will also show me all the exploration items. So it just means I can find some of the secrets a little bit quicker. Some of the secrets also then help you upgrade your weapons. So to me, it was like, well, that's worth doing. That's what I'm going to put my points into. But it's nothing that you couldn't find anyway. It's all that, whether if I knew the areas, if I knew where all the secrets were, it would be completely pointless me putting anything into this area because it wouldn't help me at all. But I don't know where any of it is, so I'm going to make use of that modification to my suit. There's a few others as well that I haven't really made use of at all, so I can improve my equipment. Just means that if I'm throwing grenades or whatever, they'll power up getting a bit quicker. I can make things more effective, so my grenades will be a little bit stronger, or the power-ups that I pick up, I think actually that is, so things like haste, or you go berserks, just these pickups that you get in the game that just let you take on areas of baddies that might prove quite difficult. You can pick up something that just makes you a bit more hardcore, so instead of shooting everything, you're punching everything because you've gone berserk. Or the haste thing just makes you move much, much quicker. Or I can improve my dexterity, so things like climbing, switching weapons, that sort of thing, all will happen a little bit quicker. There's also something called runes. You do occasional rune challenges. I've only done 3 so far of the what looks like 12 to be done. And these are just, again, tiny modifications. If you equip a rune, it's a small modification. So that one, Dazed and Confused, how long the demons are in a staggered state for is increased if I use that rune. And I can upgrade the rune as well. It says upgrade challenge, but I haven't done any of those yet. Glory kills, we'll get into that in a moment. But yeah, that's sort of it. Rest of it, and that's all just your codex, your database, all the information. If you want, people criticise this game for not having much of a story. I would disagree. If you want to find the story, if you want to read about it, you want to find about it, there's a lot of information there. It doesn't force you through copious amounts of cutscenes. So if you're not bothered about the story and you just want to jump in there and shoot the hell out of stuff, you can do that and the game won't get in your way, which I quite like about this game. Okay, let's actually see some gameplay then. Let's get into this. So I'm just going to double jump across here, hop up. Now I did have a little bit of a go at this bridge section earlier. Oh, I forgot about the chainsaw. We'll get into that in a minute. We'll get into glory kills and the chainsaw. I do have a chainsaw available should I wish to use it. Don't make much use of it, to be honest, but we'll try and get into some baddies. The bridge is a little bit tricky to cross. Stuff kept shooting me, and to be honest though, the biggest problem with this is not so much that things are going to shoot you, although it is annoying. And I'm going to switch weapon to something that's going to work a bit better long range. I might actually try the pistol, because as I mentioned before, it's surprisingly effective at range. And yesterday when I was trying this out, oh ouch, these guys were taking me out particularly effectively. So they're just gonna, they're running away a bit now. Let's see, now if that stuff hits me, it's knocking my armour off at the moment. There we go. It's just gonna make it a bit easier. But the biggest problem with this was not so much the the enemies themselves, it's the fact that you're fighting them on a bridge, and I just kept falling off. Because it will just let you do that. You see here, I've got sort of plenty of choices for where we go. It's kind of steam event. I imagine that'll do me some damage. So instead, we can jump across the bridge, get up high, just to see how I look, see if there's any secrets or little hidden things around. I can get across that way. Oh, made another friend at the back there. Oh, that was a barrel. I think that's actually a pickup for me. There we go. So yeah, despite me saying that you can just jump in and you don't need to use sort of snipe or distance or be particularly tactical with it at all, I am then attempting to be so, but purely because whoa, yeah, that kept happening yesterday. Don't know why I didn't grab on there. I must have been a little bit too far to the right and not in the area that you can grab on and climb up. But yeah, it's not so far. I wouldn't say it's not exceptionally hard, but how you approach it is different than many other first and indeed third person shooters. So because your energy doesn't recharge, if I run off and hide, I don't get any of that. I don't get any of that health back. I am still going to stick with this pistol idea. I think that was quite effective. Yeah, you don't get any of the energy back. You have to actually go and pick up health packs and stuff yourself. But you can also find, like, that would be health there if I was low on health. So I can pick that up. But also, it's attacking the enemies will also get you health. If you're killing the enemies, they might drop health. You can also guarantee that they'll drop health if you perform what they call a glory kill, which we probably won't see too many on the bridge, because the bridge wants to kill me as it is. There we go. I'll do my best to stay alive this time. I don't know why, let's just hope that, yeah, there we go, let me get across this time. Oh. Right, when I... there we go, when he's glowing, if you hit R3 you get a lovely, somewhat disgusting glory kill, they call it, and that is guaranteed to drop health. If I kill someone with the chainsaw, which I will attempt in a moment, now I don't know if I can make that jump, but I think we should find out. Yeah, we can. So I'll see if I can kill something with the chainsaw, and then you'll see the other side of it. There we go. Actually, let's just, because I'm supposed to be, these are the aforementioned imps. Oh dear. Right. Okay. Yeah, we've got health anyway. And a bit more health. There we go, we're back. Oh, something, I can hear something. Right, music is, again, in a lot of games, music usually clues you into whether or not there's something trying to kill you. Music's quieting down, which means there's probably less things trying to kill me. So yeah, the glory kills that you saw there, that guarantees you a health pickup. So if you are low on health, rather than running away, I mean, yeah, sometimes you might have to run away and find a health pickup, but by and large, the easiest way to make sure you're going to pick up some health is to just get stuck in, kill things, and they'll give you health. Which I really like that about this game, the fact that it basically recommends just continuing the fight. Just finding my way across here. That looks doable. There we go. But yeah, it's, like I say, it's misleadingly, deceptively complex game. It does have a wonderful level of simplicity about it, which I love in terms of the combat, but there is a bit of depth to the systems as well. If you want to use it, you know, it will make a difference. So this looks like something I might need to come back to. It will make a difference, but it's not going to make a huge difference. It's going to make subtle differences that will help you out in certain areas. Now, I'm just going to check the map here, because sometimes it'll show that there's some secrets hidden. Yeah, so I don't have to go this way. By those things, I could progress on across the bridge and go over and see what that is. My objective is that little yellow blob over there. But because I've done I've unlocked certain things, in the game that let me see where the secrets and collectibles and things are. I can see that it looks like that will be the data log, not the auto map, which is a shame. Oh, there is, however, a field drone, so that might help me just explain that a little bit more. And there's also some armor. So nothing, I mean, I could just skip that. There's nothing there that's crucial. But as we're here, we might as well just go and have a look, see what we can find. Anyway, so we're going to head down here, and then head up, and see what we can find. Now, one thing it won't show on the map is whether or not there is anything for me to kill. There we go, get a glory kill. Let's try one of these. There we go. That's throwing out some. Yeah, the reason it's good to use a chainsaw sometimes is, well, purely that instead of guaranteeing a health pickup, it guarantees some ammo pickup as well, which is quite useful in certain situations. So if you're finding yourself a little bit low on ammo, oh, I don't like these guys. Their shields are a bit of a pain. There we go. And yeah, totally forgot what I was saying. Yeah, so use of the chainsaw. I don't use it a lot. It does require fuel. Oh, these guys are fun. I've not yet found out if you can chainsaw them. Maybe we should look into that. I'll try another explosion and I'm going to try and hit him with the chainsaw. Oh, we can. There you go. So yeah, that's going to give me a load of ammo. Now, I'm actually quite well stocked on ammo, so there's not a ton for me to pick up there. But I should have, let's just see. I should have, yeah. I've now got full ammo on everything. So pistol's infinite, rocket launcher 25, plasma 250, heavy assault 150, and my shotgun's 40. I should also mention that that is upgraded. One of the things you can do as you go through is you can upgrade the upgrade your shotgun, sorry, your ammo or your health or your armor capacity. Now, so far I've sort of ignored the armor capacity. I have upgraded my health. Ooh. Oh no! Right. Yeah, not paying attention enough there. But yeah, I've upgraded my armor and I've upgraded my ammo considerably. I think you start with maybe 20, I want to say 20 shots when you first get your shotgun, which is reasonably early on, one of them anyway. And but you can upgrade it if there's certain pickups that you get. Well, like you say, do you want to upgrade your health? Do you want to upgrade your armor? Do you want to upgrade your amount of ammo? And for me, I started with health, and then I thought, oh, let's put me way back here. What a jip. It's not overly punishing, to be quite honest. It is a bit of a pain to be bumped back, but it's not. It's really not that punishing. I mean, if I wasn't chatting and being reasonably distracted as a player, I'm sure I can fly through to that point fairly swiftly. And in fact, ouch. Ouch. Oh dear. Oh no, I've fallen again. Oh, I'm still alive. Right, I don't want that anymore. Don't want that anymore. Right, I'm a little bit low on health, which isn't great. And there's a bit of it for me. another dude. You know what? There we go, a bit more for me. Okay, music's still going, which means we've still got someone. There he is. Oh. There we go. Guarantee some health with a glory kill. Oh, we've got one more. Okay, a little bit more health. There we go, right. Oh, there's more yet. Let's make sure I pick up all that health here. We're still not in great condition here. It was in better condition last time. But yeah, one thing we've certainly established is I'm not so good at playing and so I'll use some armour, but if I head for that, then I'll be able to get back. So if I'm going to explore, I'll need to do it now. So I'm going to head back and just try and pay a little bit more attention. Maybe switch to slightly better weapon. Right, so my shotgun, but then I'm also going to have let's go plasma rifle. Right, there's definitely going to be some baddies up here. I remember that from before. And we'll just try and make sure that our first few kills are including some armour there as well. There we are. Keep my health a bit. There we go. So pretty gruesome, but worth doing because it'll guarantee you some health. Nice shot from here, I think. This big bugger. I keep missing him. There we go. Took care of him last time. Job's a good one. So yeah, back on full everything. I think I don't have much fuel left for my that's one down. Oh, another one of these guys. More so than anything, it's the shields that are actually the pain. Ah, sorted. Right, so we have a secret here. Oh, and another weapon upgrade. So this here is what I was talking about before. This is the field drone, and this will allow me to either switch mod or add a modification to one of my weapons. So let's see what we've got. So yeah, I've got the explosive shot on the shotgun at the moment. I could change that to charged burst. I don't really fancy that though. I've got micro missiles on the heavy assault, which I could have a tactical scope instead, but as I say, I've not found a lot of need for scope weapons yet. I'm using the heat blast on the plasma rifle, which I'm actually not finding that useful, so I might switch that to the stun bomb just to see how we get on. However, I haven't unlocked at all one for my rocket launcher. So we've got either lock on burst, so press and hold L2 to lock onto the target once locked, fire 3 rockets at target. That could be quite useful for fighting bosses, or remote detonation. So once it's already in flight, hit L2 and explode it a bit earlier. I'm going to try the lock on for that one because I can see me using that more. So that'll give that weapon a modification. Now, you run into the field drones from time to time, and when you do, you can make use of the lock on, the modification abilities on each weapon. You can either switch a mod or add a mod to a weapon if you haven't got one already. And we'll stick on a shotgun for now because hopefully I'm not going to need the other right now. So I've left some data back there. I'll try to pick that up as I go. There it is. I'm not going to read that now though. And also it looks like, oops. Yeah, it's trying to make me read it now. I don't want to read it just now. It looks like I've also left some armour somewhere. Looked like it was in here anyway. Oh no, it's down with me. So yeah, there we go. That's Doom 4 in a nutshell. I am going to come back and play a little bit more later on, but I have a couple of other things I need to do. But I just thought I'd get a quick blast on in here before I got those things done. So yeah, a little bit of an introduction to Doom 4. I think just Doom it's called actually. If you are thinking about getting into it yourself, that's a little bit from how some of the systems work, how the gameplay itself works, and a little bit of the play. See, it is a little bit gruesome in places, but also good fun. Okay, thank you very much for that intermittent gaming, and now it's time for another intermission. You didn't get any?
No.
Oh, oh, dear me, that's no good, is it?